going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, I want to talk about power-ups, what you should be doing with them, how you should be earning them, what you can do to invest in them to maybe make some coins later on down the road. So it's all about power-ups in this video, and I am going to need your input down below in the comments section. Let's get on into it. So how do you earn power-ups? So there's, I would say, 4 to 5 ways. Obviously, the first one is you can go on the auction house and buy them, right? So that's going to come into play more when we talk about investing, which we will get to in this video. But of course, it's an option out there. Number 2 is drop packs. Now, you guys let me know down below in the comment section. Am I wrong here? Am I right? But it seems like with drop packs, you're getting, there's power-ups in there, a lot more than normal. So I've been saving, we're on the Xbox account right now. I've been saving a lot of the drop packs that I've been working. If you guys have been tuned into all the Madden live streams this weekend, you probably have a ton of them all week long. There's 4 streams a day, counting GMM. So plenty of opportunity to earn these drop packs. You know, silvers and golds right now are still slightly valuable, and to me, I think worth it. So we're going to just randomly open up 5 drop packs, and I want to see how many power-ups we get, because I feel like they're flying out at a pretty high ratio. I would say like 1 out of every 2.5 to 3 packs. I feel like I've been getting at least 1 power-up, and we're going to jump over to the PS4 account eventually in this video, and I'll show you all the power-ups I have on there. So we're 0 for 2. We'll open 5 of these packs in this video and see if we can get 2 to 3 power-ups within these drop packs. There we go. Of course, you know how it works with me is every time I record a video to try to prove a point or show you something, it never ends up happening or going my way. So this is the 4th pack, and we are power-up lists. And once again, no power-up. I'm just breezing through these. But we'll show you how you can turn all of these silver cards and gold cards, potentially, more so the silvers, in these drop packs into getting power-ups. I think we got 1. So we got Trent Williams, 1 out of 5 packs. But again, I need your input on this. Do you feel like they're flying out a lot more frequently? Because I certainly do. It just seems like it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's luck. The other way that you can earn these is from the exchange section with the player exchange sets. So all these low silvers, high silvers that you're earning, I recommend to not quick sell these for training. The coin to training ratio, quick selling silvers and golds, is not really worth it. You're better off selling everything and then using that coin to buy like an 83 and 85 and 87 overall elite, and then quick selling that for the training. If you just do the math, and you can use that training point spreadsheet that's down below in the description of this video, silvers and golds are not worth it, especially golds that go into certain team diamond sets. Those are inflated in price because of the sets if you get the right ones. So mainly what I've been doing, and it's a little bit of luck involved, but all the silvers that I earn from just packs in general or drop packs, I'm rolling the low silvers into this set, which is going to give us a high silver. And then I'm taking all my high silvers, I talked about this in yesterday's video as well, I'm taking all my high silvers, putting them into this set, and then we're getting outputted low golds. And then even I'll take it a step further, we'll take some of our low golds, if they don't go into team diamond sets, put them into this set, and then get high golds. All of these exchange packs that we've earned, and I got a couple loaded up, so we'll open them, they give you the potential to also pull power-ups. And the big ones, you know, the ones that you're really going to be going for, the expensive ones, we'll take a look, can appear in this 70 to 74 gold player pack. We're talking the Julio Jones, we're talking Jamal Adams, Quentin Nelson, just to name a few. The 75 to 79 pack is where you're going to find Tyreek Hill. That one's going to be really tough to pull. But I've noticed also in the 68 to 69, or these high silver packs, 66 to 69, again, the video's probably going to prove me wrong, but I feel like power-ups come out of these packs more frequently than not. And, you know, if you're getting high silvers out of this, of course, you're going to be able to roll them into the low golds. But I just wanted to open up, you know, a couple packs here, just for example. Again, the video is going to prove me wrong, of course. But it's a good way to trickle up your cards into cards that are more valuable. And you're gambling a little bit. You're risking the chance to maybe pull a power-up, and if you do, it's going to be all good. Depends on which power-ups you pull. But if you don't, I mean, you're still not, it's not the end of the road, right? Because you can put these into the Team Diamond sets. If you don't want to do the Team Diamond sets for whatever reason, you can sell the cards if they don't go into sets for those particular diamonds. You can then roll them up to the next one. I think I've repeated myself enough, but I definitely encourage you guys to go watch my Team Diamond video, because within that video, it shows you guys, absolutely how to make coins off of a lot of these Team Diamond sets. There's a lot of potential for profit, especially if you're getting, there's a power up, finally we did it, especially if you're getting a lot of these golds that go into those sets from using your GMM packs. It's going to make those diamond sets a lot cheaper to complete. But I've been doing the same thing again that I'm showing you in this video, and you'll see on my PS4 account how many power-ups I have. I think we're just having bad luck within this video that we're trying to attempt. So the third way to get power-ups, and this is one I absolutely recommend, is the Legend Solo. So even if you have no interest in using the player, each and every week, each and every Saturday, we get a Legends release, and the first one had, what, 8 cards? Each of these solos, play it on 1 star, 3 stars, it doesn't matter. You really only need 1 star. Every single solo here earns you the base power up for these legends. And I'll tell you why this can be glitchy later on down the year. Because there's people who are lazy, there's people who just don't like to play solos and rather spend their coins and money. And I can even use Bo Jackson as an example. When Bo came out last weekend, his power-up was still selling for like 20k. Even though you could go out and play a quick solo and earn it for free, people were still paying a lot of coin for that. So always check the market, especially on the big names. We get a Michael Vick, a Lawrence Taylor, a Bo Jackson. We're going to get these solos that are going to give a free power-up. Go take the time out and play it, and then check the pricing, because people are just lazy or just don't want to be bothered with solos. I don't know what it is. They rather spend their coins than, spend 10 minutes of their life playing the solo to get the card for free. Also, there's a lot of times throughout years of MUT, my experience, where I'll use Bo Jackson as an example again. Say, the Zero Chill promo or the Christmas promo comes out and Bo gets another upgrade. He gets this beastly 95 overall card, and it's announced maybe, on a Tuesday night, the card's coming out on a Wednesday. People are going to start scrambling, and they're going to know they want this card. And for whatever reason, these prices will inflate, obviously because it's hype, right? So you always want to sell off hype, never want to buy off hype, because usually in these types of situations where a card's coming out the next day, people are panicking and they're overpaying for a power-up that they could just go back and play a solo for free, and they may have forgot about that solo or the solo disappeared. So anytime you have a chance to play a solo where you can earn a power-up for free, I highly recommend doing it. I say that as I have not done it on this account, but this is the Xbox account, so I'm mainly on PS4 now. But you'll absolutely see these prices go just skyrocket up in price because people are buying off hype, and it's a great way to make coins. And then one other way to earn power-ups is really from new sets, but it seems to be like a trend. So with the Superstar MVP promo, we did the Lamar Jackson Honey Badger set, you get their power-ups. And then even with the new one, the Ultimate Kickoff, you get their power-ups. Byron Jones, you get his power-up. Good example with him. Byron Jones was announced or leaked before the content came out. His power-up was selling for about 25k. I had one in my binder, absolutely sold it. Of course, we found out a little later on, the next day, if you do the set, you get the card back for free. So these are things to absolutely keep in mind. So now the question is, I have a ton of power-ups. What am I doing with them? Am I holding on to them, selling them? Am I buying more? Am I investing? I think it's going to be different on each individual player, but I want to pull up the list on MUThead. These are all the power-ups in MUT 21 so far, and they are sorted by price. So the top of the list, the most expensive ones, are going to be dominated by these guys who have Team Diamonds, and really the only way you can get those right now, as far as I can tell, is doing the Team Diamond sets or buying them. I don't believe like a Mark Clayton power-up is in packs right now. I could be absolutely wrong, and if they are, I'm guessing the rarity, the odds of pulling them in packs is extremely slim. But there are some out there, of course, that are just your base core elite guys. So Tyreek Hill leads at the top of the list, 131k. He comes in that high gold exchange set that I talked about. Jamal Adams is another one. A lot of people using their power-up pass on him, 51k right there. Todd Gurley's going for 49k right now. This was a card that was, if we look at the prices a couple days ago, was literally selling for 2 to 3k. So you never know when you're going to get lucky with these things. And that's why my recommendation to you is just hang on to all of them. What I've been doing is, if a player gets their first upgrade, so if Todd Gurley, a guy like him, Yannick Ngakoue, if we go back to the last promos, Honey Badger, Lamar Jackson. Once those guys get their first upgrade, that's typically when I'm selling. But you never know what promos we're going to get that are going to offer free cards. And typically when we get a promo that has solos that offer a free card, whatever card that is, their power-up's going to skyrocket because everybody's getting that card for free. And naturally, they're going to want to power them up because it's a free card. They didn't really have to spend anything. And that's going to make their core elites typically a little bit more in price, but their power-ups are going to go up. So you take a look at Todd Gurley with 2K a couple days ago. He's now up at 50K. We got Julio Jones on the list. We got to scroll a little bit further down to get to the current players. Brandon Cooks is another one. If we go down here, if you were hanging on to some different and various, well, not different, but if you're hanging on to your Brandon Cooks power-ups, I mean, look what he was selling for just a couple of days, 3 to 4K. He's now skyrocketed. You never know, a guy might get a limited card or have a really beastly card like we saw with Brandon Cooks. So you definitely just want to go to MUT, sort by power up and sort by price to take a look at the most expensive ones, and the ones that are going for like maybe this range of maybe 10 to 30 to 40K, those ones you'd certainly want to hang on to. And I'll show you guys like George Kittle and Khalil Mack are really good examples. By the way, we talked about Bo Jackson and doing those legend solos. You can still go do those solos. He's selling for 19.9K, basically 20K for a power-up that you can get for free for playing a solo. So you're getting a lot more than just the coin reward there. In Bo's case, I'd probably still hang on to it for future upgrades. Here's another one, Linval Joseph. I mean, who's really spending on his power-up before he gets an upgrade? We go back and take a look a couple days ago, 2K, 1K, easy, easy, easy. So we'll kind of end the video by showing you guys the power-ups that I have. Again, I've been going through this strategy of anytime I get a power-up, regardless of who it is, and almost regardless of the price, I'm just going to hang on to it because you never know who's going to get an upgrade, and for whatever reason, some of the guys that I would target maybe investing on are the big names, the ones that people are going to want when they get their next upgrade. So George Kittle is certainly one. He just got a ultimate kickoff card in Madden Mobile. I don't know if that's going to translate over to console, but there's a slight chance. So Kittle is one that you might want to hold on to, especially because he's got the speed. Khalil Mack, of course, is always a fan favorite. If we see the return of flashback heavyweights and veterans, you know, offensive linemen could be a big part. So Bakhtiari, Mitchell Schwartz, Rodney Hudson, especially these guys that have played for multiple teams and are going to work out for a lot of different theme teams. People are going to be hanging on to those, or not hanging on to those, but wanting those a lot. So if we do see the return of flashbacks and whatnot, those are ones to target as well. And honestly, I would look for some guys that are down to like 1 to 2 to 3K just to take a risk. I don't think, if we're looking at a power-up that's selling for 1 to 2K, there's very little room for that card to get any cheaper, especially this early in the year. Now, you know, 6 months from now, absolutely. But look for some guys that are down there, cheap in price, because you never know. We saw with the guys who got ultimate kickoff upgrades, none of us could have saw this coming, and I think there's going to be guys that I'm probably scrolling through right now that I have no idea that they're going to get an upgrade, but when they do, it's probably going to be a really good one, and it's probably going to make their power-up prices go up. So I can't really give you the exact answers to who you should invest in, but I always like, you know, offensive linemen and then familiar names, Bobby Wagner, Kittle, Khalil Mack. And I think early on, like Khalil Mack, if I take a look at this price, I know 15, 16K is a lot for an investment for some of you, but it might not be a bad idea to maybe grab 1 or 2 of these types of cards, because historically we've seen Khalil Mack early on in the years, he gets an upgrade. His power up last year, I remember, was like 50, 60, 70K if I remember correctly. Kittle's another one there. So you got to make those decisions and choices on your own. Also look through this list on MUT that I pulled up for you guys. Look for some of those cheaper guys, those guys that are in the 2 to 3 to 4 to 5K range. And make sure you play those legend solos. Play them all. I know sometimes they can be time consuming, but I think at the end of the day, going forward, when these legends get their second upgrade, when there's those promos that come out and things are announced before the content comes out, people are going to be scrambling to get them. And guess who's going to have a couple of them, or at least one of them in your binder? All of you that have watched this video. So that's all I got on power-ups. Let me know your power-up strategies down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.